front of us. We will start at 9:36, first morning session, and after that we will have about midday the victory ceremonies for the first session, Finals A, and after that on 2 p.m. we will start the second session of the day in the European Universities Rowing Championship this year. That's the regatta schedule for today's morning session, and as we can see, a lot of rowing in front of us with the beautiful weather conditions on the Brdy Ujście regatta course here in Bydgoszcz, Poland. We will start with the lightweight men's double sculls final B, and it will happen in about 3 minutes. That's how the Brdy Ujście regatta course looks like. And the crews preparing for the first start of the day. On lane 2, representing University of Birmingham, Skipper and McCutcheon. On lane 3, representing Royal Institute of Technology, Brete and Michot. On lane 4, representing Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz, Jasiulewicz and Jerzyński. Still 2 minutes to go in lightweight men's double sculls final B.
Idemo do WC-a.
University of Birmingham, Royal Institute of Technology, Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz. Attention.
And the lightweight men's double sculls final B is on the way. 3 boats on lane 2, University of Birmingham, lane 3, KTH Royal Institute of Technology, and lane 4, Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz. The battle is for the 7th, 8th and the 9th place overall in this competition of the European Universities Rowing Championship. From the start on lane 3, Royal Institute of Technology looks like leading the race in front of lanes 2, University of Birmingham, and lanes 4, Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz. And still Royal Institute of Technology from lane 3 is leading the race. Oscar Brete and Julien Michaud. They are crossing the 500 meters mark on first position. Second for lane 2, University of Birmingham, Jonathan Skipper and Charlie McCutcheon. On third position at the moment, Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz crew. On lane 4, Miłosz Jasiulewicz and Mateusz Jerzyński. But from now on, the Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz is pushing for the second place. The gap between first and second place looks like bigger and bigger. And there is a close race for the second place. Still Royal Institute of Technology, Brete and Michaud leading the race. At the moment, second position for lane 4, Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz, Jasiulewicz and Jerzyński. But University of Birmingham from lane 2 is still pushing, but let's take a look who will cross the finish line on the second position. Last few meters of this final B in the lightweight men's double sculls. First place for Royal Institute of Technology, Brete and Michaud. Second place, finally for Jasiulewicz and Jerzyński, representing Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz, and third place for University of Birmingham, Skipper and McCutcheon. That means seventh place overall in this competition for Royal Institute of Technology, eighth place for Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz, and ninth place for University of Birmingham. And now first final A of the session, lightweight men's double sculls race for the medals in front of us. On lane 1, representing Delft University of Technology, Van Hool and Slick. On lane 2, representing Baden-Württemberg Cooperative State University Mannheim, Winkels and Nack. On lane 3, representing Queen's University Belfast, McKinley and Weiss. On lane 4, representing University of Aveiro, Silva and Ferreira. Lane 5, from Poznań University of Technology, Nierzwicki and Kulik. And finally on lane 6, representing University of the West of England, Johnston and Cook.
Delft University of Technology, Baden-Württemberg Cooperative State University Mannheim, Queen's University Belfast, University of Aveiro, Poznań University of Technology, University of the West of England. Attention.
And here we go with the first final A of the day in the European Universities Rowing Championship 2025 in Bydgoszcz, Poland. Lane 1, Delft University of Technology. On lane 2, Baden-Württemberg Cooperative State University Mannheim. Lane 3, Queen's University Belfast. Lane 4, University of Aveiro. Lane 5, Poznan University of Technology. And lane 6, University of the West of England. A very good start for lane 5, Poznan University of Technology. Jakub Nierzwicki and Dmitro Kulik. In front of lane 4, University of Aveiro, Telmo Silva and Andre Ferreira. On lane 6, at the moment on the third position, University of the West of England, Evan Johnston and Felix Cook. And it looks like they are fighting with lane 3, Queen's University Belfast, Adam McKinley and Benedict Weiss for the third place at the moment, and maybe now McKinley and Weiss from Queen's University of Belfast are taking the third place, still in front from lane 5, Poznan University of Technology. They are leading the race and they are getting close to pass the halfway mark after 500 meters. Still Poznan University of Technology, Nierzwicki and Kulik are leading the race in front of lane 4, University of Aveiro. But let's take a look who is taking the third place at the moment. It looks like Queen's University Belfast, McKinley and Weiss are at the third position after 500 meters in this race. Still lane 4. It was lane 5 before, now lane 4, University of Aveiro, Silva and Ferreira pushing up the tempo, and they takes the lead. And they have 250 meters to go. First place at the moment for University of Aveiro, Silva and Ferreira. Second place for Poznan University of Technology, Nierzwicki and Kulik. Third place for Queen's University Belfast, McKinley and Weiss. Less than 200 meters to go. And let's take a look. What will they do for lane University of Aveiro, Silva and Ferreira? They are going very fast for the first place and the gold medal in this final A. At the second place at the moment from lane 5, Poznan University of Technology. And it looks like the Portuguese University of Aveiro will cross the finish line on the first position. Second place for the Poznan University of Technology from lane 5, and the third place for Queen's University Belfast. We have the first European Universities Rowing Champions of the year 2025 here in Bydgoszcz, Poland. Representing University of Aveiro, Telmo Silva and Andre Ferreira. Second place, and the silver medals will go to Poznan University of Technology, Jakub Nierzwicki and Dmitro Kulik. Third place, and the bronze medals for Queen's University Belfast, Adam McKinley and Benedict Weiss. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, let me announce that as an organizing committee, we would like to thank to Bydgoszcz City Hall, Marshal Office of the Kujawian-Pomeranian Voivodeship, Ministry of Sport and Tourism, Ministry of Science and Higher Education, Polish Rowing Association, Kujawian-Pomeranian Rowing Association, Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz, and main board of the University Sports Association of Poland. And of course, to the companies Zhaja, Faleloki Koki, Volvo, Car Bydgoszcz, ProService, Carrefour Bydgoszcz, Solid Security, Municipal Waterworks and Sewerage Company, Municipal Roads and Public Transport Authority, Bydgoszcz Sports Center, Regional Rowing Association Lotto Bydgoszcz, Bydgoszcz Rowing Association, Bydgoszcz Women's Rowing Club, and for their media patronage, we sincerely thank to TVP3 Bydgoszcz, Radio PIK and Pasja AZS. We are waiting for the lightweight women's single sculls finals. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still waiting for the final B in the lightweight women's single sculls. It should start at 9:56 a.m. Let me explain you this short break, because in final C we had only one boat, Olga Wnuk, representing Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz, and she's taking the 13th place overall in the lightweight women's single sculls. That's why we are waiting for the start of the final B in this competition. And it will take place in about 3 minutes. Now we can see the start list of the final B in the lightweight women's single sculls. On lane 1, representing Széchenyi István University, Esther Holpert. On lane 2, from Frederick University, Cyprus, Ekaterina Loskutova. On lane 3, representing University of Porto, Maria Rita Rodriguez. Lane 4, from Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology, Maja Kocieniewska. Lane 5, from Vilnius University, Egle Maisvilaite. And on lane 6, representing Delft University of Technology, Sophie Pietersma.
Széchenyi István University, Frederick University Cyprus, University of Porto, Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technologies, Vilnius University, Delft University of Technology. Attention!
And we started the battle for the places 7th to 12th in the lightweight women's single sculls. The most experienced rower on lane 3, representing University of Porto, Maria Rita Rodriguez. And on lane 5, Egle Maisvilaite from Vilnius University. Now we can see from lane 3, Maria Rita Rodriguez is taking the lead from the start in this final B of the lightweight women's single sculls. Lanes 3, 5 and 6. On lane 5, Egle Maisvilaite from Vilnius University, and on lane 6, representing Delft University of Technology, Sophie Pietersma. And now on lane 2, from Frederick University, Cyprus, Ekaterina Loskutova is pushing for the 3rd place. Still on the first half of this race. After 300 meters, we have 1st place at the moment on lane 3, Rodriguez from University of Porto. On 2nd place at the moment, on lane 5, Maisvilaite from Vilnius University, and on 3rd place from Delft University of Technology, Pietersma on lane 6. But there's a very close battle for the 3rd place between lanes 2 and 6. Now maybe Loskutova from Frederick University, Cyprus is taking the 3rd place, but we have to wait for the results from the halfway mark after 500 meters. The bigger and bigger advantage, and the gap between 1st and the 2nd place. Still on lane 3, Maria Rita Rodriguez from University of Porto is clearly leading the race. 2nd place at the moment for lane 5 from University Vilnius, Egle Maisvilaite. And now from lane 4, Maja Kocieniewska from Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology is pushing up the tempo, and it looks like she's also fighting for the third, maybe even for the second place in this final B of lightweight women's single sculls. They will pass 750 meters mark in a moment. Still from lane 3, Maria Rita Rodriguez is leading the race, representing University of Porto. She's controlling the situation on the second place at the moment. From lane 5, Egle Maisvilaite from Vilnius University. And it looks like Maja Kocieniewska from Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology is taking the third place at the moment. But we still have to wait. Less than 200 meters to go. Rodriguez is still leading, but she looks so tired. Kocieniewska is pushing from lane 2. Also, Loszkutova is fighting for the second place from lane 5. Maisvilaite, very close race for the second and third place. Rodriguez is slowing down. She looks tired, but will she be first at the finish line? Yes, Rodriguez wins this race. Second place for lane 2. Yekaterina Loszkutova from Frederick University, Cyprus. And third place in this final B for lane 4, Maja Kocieniewska, representing Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology. And we can see on the screen the official results of this final B in the lightweight women's single sculls. And we are quickly going to the start line again, because we will be ready in a moment to start the final A in the lightweight women's single sculls. On lane 1, representing University of Oxford, Hazel Wake. On lane 2, from Glasgow Caledonian University, Ava Robertson. Lane 3, Elena Costa, representing Polytechnic Institute of Setúbal. Lane 4, from INSA Rouen, Justine Diaz. Lane 5, from University of Zagreb, Iris Pulis. And on lane 6, representing University of Exeter, Florence Humphrey Wicks.
University of Exeter. Attention.
Final A in the lightweight women's single sculls means that we start the battle for the medals in this competition. Very good start on lane 3 from Jelena Costa from Polytechnic Institute of Setúbal. She's taking the lead from the start, but let's take a look for the other boats. And still from lane 3, Jelena Costa from Polytechnic Institute of Setúbal. It looks like in front of lane 5. In front of lane 4 and 5. Justine Diaz from INSA Rouen and Iris Pulis from University of Zagreb. But very clearly, Elena Costa from Polytechnic Institute of Setúbal is leading this race from the beginning, and she's pushing very strong for the gold medal in the lightweight women's single sculls. But that's not even the 1/4 of this race. We have to still wait for the crossing of the 500 meters mark, and we will see the classification after half of the distance in the final A. Still, Jelena Kosta from Polytechnic Institute of Setúbal on lane 3, clearly in front of lanes 5 and 4, but it is a close battle for the second place between Justine Diaz from lane 4 and Iris Pulis from lane 5. And they're crossing the 500 meters mark at the moment. Still, Jelena Kosta from Polytechnic Institute of Setúbal. She is leading safely for the second half of the distance. Who will take the second place and the silver medal? Now they're battling very closely. On lane 4, Justine Diaz from Insaruen. On lane 5, Iris Pulis from University of Zagreb. And let's take a look at the lane 2. Iva Robertson from Glasgow Caledonian University. She's also trying to push and fight for the third place at the moment. Still more than 300 meters to the finish line in this final A of the lightweight women's single sculls. Jelena Kosta, Polytechnic Institute of Setúbal, lane 3. She's controlling the race from the beginning, and she's going for the gold medal in this competition. But who will take the second place? Now, clearly, Iris Pulis from lane 5, representing University of Zagreb. She is taking the fast tempo of rowing. Justine Diaz from Insaruen is slowing down on lane 4. That's why we have to look also on lane 2. Ava Robertson from Glasgow Caledonian University. But now it looks like it will be a very close for the second and third. Still, Costa on lane 3, Polytechnic Institute of Setúbal. She will take the gold medal in the lightweight women's singles sculls. We have to wait still a moment. And now she's crossing the finish line and taking the first place and the gold medal. Second place for lane 5, Iris Pulis from University of Zagreb. And of course the silver medal and the third place and the bronze medal for the lane 4, Justine Diaz representing INSA Rouen. The results of the final A in the lightweight women's single sculls was on your screen, and now we are going to the final in the men's for competition of the European Universities Rowing Championship, Bydgoszcz, Poland 2025.
3 minutes.
We are almost ready to start the final in the men's 4 competition on lane 1, University of Zagreb, lane 2, Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń, lane 3, WSG Bydgoszcz, lane 4, Technical University of Munich, lane 5, University of Grenoble Alps, and lane 6, University of Vienna.
University of Vienna. Attention.
And here we go, the 6 boats starting the battle for the medals in this competition. And let's see for the start of each cruise. Very good start on lanes 3 and 4. On lane 3, WSG Bydgoszcz, Janik, Grochowski, Sopoński and Szczepaniak. On lane 4, at the second place at the moment, Technical University of Munich, Niederalt, Kausemann, Zukunft and Schönecker. And it looks like the Technical University of Munich from lane 4 is taking the lead in this race after 300 meters. Second place at the moment for the WSG Bydgoszcz, and third looks like on lane 5, University of Grenoble Alps, Ludwig, Giaberto, Boudon and Ludwig. They are pushing very strong for the third place. We have to look also on lane 2, Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń, Osiński, Polański, Bielak and Kozłowski. They are now pushing up the tempo and trying to get the second place and pass the WSG Bydgoszcz from lane 3. It's a close race. Only Technical University of Munich from lane 4 clearly leads the race. Niederalt, Kausemann, Zukunft and Schönecker. On the second place at the moment from lane 2, Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń, Osiński, Polański, Bielak and Kozłowski. Who is on third place at the moment, we will see when they will have only 250 meters to the finish line. Still, the German University, Technical University of Munich is in the first place on lane 4, but let's take a look on lane 2, Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. They are still fighting for the first place. They are looking on the left side and trying to control what they have to do. Very strong finish for Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń from lane 2. They are trying to get something on lane 3 still. WSG Bydgoszcz from lane 3, and they are crossing the finish line on the first place. WSG Bydgoszcz, lane 3, and second place for lane 4, Technical University of Munich. Third place from lane 2 for Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. That's the unofficial results, but it was not a photo finish situation. That's why I can say that gold medals will go to the WSG Bydgoszcz crew, Paweł Janik, Mikołaj Grochowski, Bartłomiej Sopoński and Filip Szczepaniak. Second place, and the silver medals for the Technical University of Munich, Niederalt, Kausemann, Zukunft and Schönecker. Third place, and the bronze medals to Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń, Igor Osiński, Kacper Polański, Mateusz Bielak and Mateusz Kozłowski. The next race will be the final B in the men's quadruple schools, and it will start on 10 18 a.m. In about 3 minutes, we will start the men's quadruple sculls final B.
Minutes.
Now we are looking on the cruise of the final B in the men's quadruple sculls on lane 2, Utrecht University, lane 3, University of Zagreb, lane 4, University of Gustav Eiffel, and lane 5, University of Hanover.
Attention.
And the 4 boats start the campaign for the places from 7th to 10 overall in the men's quadruple sculls competition. The best start from lane 4, University of Gustav Eiffel, Antoine Lafebvre, Mathis Notelet, Pierre Piquet, and Rémi Davot. The French crew from the University of Gustav Eiffel is leading the race in front of lane 3, University of Zagreb, David Zebec, Martin Smoljanovic, Joshua Nosia, and Jonathan Nikosia. Two boats started very fast from lanes 3 and lane 4. They are crossing the 500 meters mark at the moment, and still lane 4 University of Gustav Eiffel in front of lane 3, University of Zagreb. These two boats are fighting for the first place in the final B and the 7th place overall in the men's quadruple sculls. As we can see, it is a very close race for the win in this final B between lanes 3 and 4. University of Zagreb and University of Gustav Eiffel. 250 meters to go. And they are still very close on lanes 3 and 4. Give them the support from the audience, ladies and gentlemen, because they are fighting for the 7th place overall in the European Universities Rowing Championship in the men's quadruple sculls competition. Very close race. It looks like now University of Gustav Eiffel on lane 4 is a little bit in front on the first place. And yes, lane 4 wins this final B in the men's quadruple sculls. On lane 4, University of Gustav Eiffel, Antoine Lafebvre, Mathieu Notelet, Pierre Piquet and Rémi Davot. 2nd place for lane 3, University of Zagreb, David Zebet, Marin Smoljanovic, Joshua Nikosia and Jonathan Nikosia. 3rd place in this race for Utrecht University, World Jobsis, Jesper van Sest, Damian Schilder and Jelly Kessels. It's time for the final A in the men's quadruple sculls on European Universities Rowing Championship 2025, Bydgoszcz, Poland. We will watch 6 boats from 6 universities. On lane 1, University of Bath. Luca Halujan, William Stradling, Ben Furley and Jack Norton. On lane 2, Masaryk University, Tomasz Kobza, Daniel Nosek, Krzysztof Blacha and Marek Diblik. Lane 3 is Budapest University of Technology and Economics, Marton Hop, Marcel Judor, Erik Grodziew and Ferenc Szigeti. Lane 4, Vytautas Magnus University, Domantas Riauba, Rokas Jakubauskas, Benas Paunskins and Dovidas Nemeravicius. Lane 5, University of Lorraine, Julio Martins, Pierre Molins, Artur Ribeiro and Artur Mokels. And lane 6, Technical University of Dresden, Konrad Zeger, Martin Erdmann, Ardavan Imankhan and Justus Herget.
Masaryk University, Budapest University of Technology and Economics, Vytautas Magnus University, University of Lorraine, Technical University of Dresden. Attention.
And let's see what will happen on the 1,000-meter distance in this men's quadruple sculls. Final A, very strong start from lane 1 for the University of Bath. But we have to check also the other lanes. Oh, we saw a small problem for the Budapest University of Technology and Economics. Now it looks like lanes 4 and 6. Vytautas Magnus University on lane 4 and Technical University of Dresden on lane 6. These two boats are leading the race after 300 meters. Clearly lane 4, Vytautas Magnus University, Riauba, Jakubauskas, Paunksnis and Nemeravicius. They are crossing the 500 meters mark on the first place. It looks like lanes 6 and 5 battling for the second place. On lane 6, Technical University of Dresden. On lane 5, University of Lorraine. They are at the moment on the second and third position in this race. And they are going to the last mark of the distance. They will have 250 meters to go in a moment. Still, Vytautas Magnus University from lane 4 is leading the race in front of lanes 5 and 6. University of Lorraine and Technical University of Dresden. Close battle for the second place. Let's take a look for the last 150 meters in the final A of the men's quadruple schools. Lane 4 still leading, Vytautas Magnus University from Lithuania. Now on second place it looks like University of Lorraine from lane 5, but what will happen? Let's take a look also on the lane 1. And we have the result. What a finish for the University of Bath on lane 1. It looks like they took the third place in this race, but that's the unofficial results. We have to wait a moment. We can say for sure that the Vytautas Magnus University crew, Riauba, Jakubauskas, Paunksnis and Nemeravicius win this race and take the gold medals. The second place looks like for the University of Lorraine, Martins, Molins, Ribeiro and Mokels, and officially third place for the University of Bath from lane 1, Luca Halojan, William Stradling, Ben Furley and Jack Norton. The official results of the final A in the men's quadruple schools.
Mogę wejść na łódkę.
we are watching the women's pair final cruise from lane 1 to 6. On lane 1, Széchenyi István University, Fazekas and Viant. On lane 2, University of Bonn, Henschel and Böning. On lane 3, Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology, Madaj and Zawadzka. Lane 4, University of Vienna, Hocherscheid and Rosenstengel. Lane 5, Széchenyi István University, Bencic and Romšič. Lane 6, Agroparitech, Vachon and Gourguet.
Széchenyi István University. Agroparitech. Attention.
In this competition we have only one final. That means we started the battle for the medals in the women's pair on the European Universities Rowing Championship 2025. Very strong start for lane 3, Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology, Zuzanna Madaj and Wiktoria Zawadzka. They lead the race after 200 meters by one boat gap between them and the other crews. From lane 1, also a good start of Fazekas and Viant from Széchenyi István University, but they are way behind the Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology crew. What a start for the Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology, Zuzanna Madaj and Wiktoria Zawadzka. They are going very, very strongly and fast from the beginning of this race. Madaj and Zawadzka from Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology. After 250 meters, they are clearly leading this race in front of lane 5, Széchenyi István University, Hela Bencic and Lili Romšič. And it looks like on third place at the moment, after 500 meters, from lane 4, Kocherscheid and Rosenstengel from University of Vienna. .600 meters behind, and still on lane 3, Madaj and Zawadzka from Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology leading this race, and it looks like they're controlling the situation on the course from the beginning. I don't know if they are smiling on they are tired of this picture, but for sure they are leading this race. Zuzanna Madaj and Wiktoria Zawadzka from Polish Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology. Who will take the second and third? We have to wait. Now 250 meters still to go. Zuzanna Madaj, Wiktoria Zawadzka. They are going for the gold medal with the support of their home audience. Now we can see that on the second place we have on lane 5 Széchenyi István University, Bencic and Romšič, and on lane 4, third place at the moment, University of Vienna, Kocherscheid and Rosenstengel. What a race for Zuzanna Madaj and Wiktoria Zawadzka from Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology. They lead from the start to the finish line, and they are taking the first place and the gold medal. Second place for lane 5, Széchenyi István University, Ella Bencic and Lili Romšič. And the third place, bronze medals for the University of Vienna, Julia Kocherscheidt and Lara Rosenstengel. I was not sure if they are tired or they are smiling, but now I'm sure that they are tired and also smiling after winning the gold medal. I mean, Zuzanna Madaj and Wiktoria Zawadzka. We can see the official results of this final A, and in a moment we will go for the final C in the women's single sculls competition. Women's single sculls final C is about to begin. On lane 2, representing Pantheon-Sorbonne University, France Oren. On lane 3, Barbara Dąbrowska from University of Warsaw. On lane 4, Michaela Michaliewicz from University of Zagreb. And lane 5, representing University of Porto, Rita Faria.
University of Warsaw, University of Zagreb, University of Porto. Attention.
And we start the battle for the places from 13 to 16 in the women's single sculls competition during the European University Throwing Championship 2025. 4 boats, and the best start looks like on lane 5. Rita Faria from University of Porto is taking the lead after first 200 meters, but they are still so close. Orain from Pantheon-Sorbonne University on lane 2 is pushing for the first place at the moment, and maybe she's taking the lead. It looks like a close race for all four boats. They're not even across the 500 meters mark. And we still do not know nothing about the situation. After half a distance, it looks like Michaela Michaliewicz from University of Zagreb is leading from lane 4 in front of lane 2. France Orain from Pantheon Sorbonne University. After 600 meters, clearly Michaela Michaliewicz from University of Zagreb is leading the race on lane 4. The audience is getting louder and louder with the support for the participants of this final C in the women's singles sculls. Still on lane 4, Michaela Michaliewicz is leading from University of Zagreb, but on lane 2, France Orain from Pantheon Sorbonne University is pushing very strongly for the finish and the last 100 meters. Let's wait and see who will cross the finish line on the first position. Watch the lanes 4 and 2. Michaliewicz from University of Zagreb and Orain from Pantheon Sorbonne University. A very strong finish for Orain on lane 2, but will it be enough or not? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What a close finish we just saw between lanes 2 and 4. The close battle for the 13th place overall in the women's single sculls competition of the European Universities Rowing Championship 2025. Let's wait for the official results. And here we go. On the screen we have the official results. The first place for France Orain from Pantheon Sorbonne University. Second place for Michaela Michaliewicz from University of Zagreb. What a finish for Orain from French University, Pantheon Sorbonne. And now we are quickly going to the final B of the same competition, women's single sculls. And we can see on lanes 1, Katarzyna Kantuna from Frederick University, Cyprus. On lane 2, Joanna Sienkiewicz from University of Halle. On lane 3, Nina Jutterström from University of Gothenburg. On lane 4, Victoria Zając, Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology. Lane 5, Laura Pochevica from University of Latvia, and lane 6, Marie Christina Brummer, University of Vienna.
University of Latvia. University of Vienna. Attention.
Let me remind you that the final B means the campaign for the places overall in this competition from 7 to 12. And now we can see clearly that from lane 4, Victoria Zając from Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology is leading the race in front lanes 6 and 5. On lane 6 we have Marie-Christina Brummer from University of Vienna, and on lane 5 Laura Pochevica from University of Latvia. We are close to the 500 meters mark, still on lane 4. Victoria Zając from Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology is on the first place. Second at the moment for lane 6, Marie-Christina Brummer from University of Vienna, and third at the moment after half of the distance, Laura Pochevica from University of Latvia. Now we can see on lane 2, Joanna Zinkiewicz from University of Halle is pushing the tempo for the second place in this race. Still on lane 4, Victoria Zając is leading in front of lane 6, Marie-Christina Brummer, and it looks like lane 2, Joanna Zinkiewicz is taking the third place at the moment, and we have less than 250 meters to go. Watch carefully what will happen on the last 200 meters and who will cross the finish line on the first, second and third position in the final B of the women's single sculls competition. Whoa, very strong finish for Joanna Zinkiewicz from University of Halle on lane 2, but will it be enough to take a first place? I don't think so, but it's impressive how she's pushing the tempo on this finish, and she will get the second place for sure. First place in this final B for lane 4, Victoria Zając from Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology. Second place for Joanna Zinkiewicz from University of Halle, and third place it looks like for Laura Pochevica from University of Latvia, but we are waiting for the official results. And officially we have the Maria-Christina Brummer from University of Vienna on third place. In this final B, we can see the results on the screen. In about 1 minute, we will start the final A of the women's single sculls competition in European Universities Rowing Championship Bydgoszcz, Poland 2025. On lane 1, Aiste Balciunaite, representing Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich. On lane 2, Victoria Harshani from Upper Wilmos Catholic College. On lane 3, Zuzanna Jasińska, representing Gdańsk University of Technology. Lane 4, Dominika Baranowska, WSG Bydgoszcz. Lane 5, representing Charles University, Weronika Zinkowa. And on lane 6, From Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich, Julia Langenstein.
Catholic College, Gdańsk University of Technology, WSG Bydgoszcz, Charles University, Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich. Attention.
The most experienced Aiste Balciunaite is on lane 1, representing Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich, but the audience will take a look especially for lanes 3 and 4. Zuzanna Jasińska, representing Gdańsk University of Technology from Poland, on lane 3, and on lane 4, representing Bydgoszcz, the host city of this European Universities Rowing Championship. WSG University is represented by Dominika Baranowska on lane 4. And we have a strong start for lanes 3 and 4, as we expected. On lane 3, Zuzanna Jasińska from Gdańsk University of Technology, and lane 4, Dominika Baranowska, WSG Bydgoszcz. Let's take a look for the battle for the first 3 places and of course for the medals. It looks like on lane 3, Zuzanna Jasińska is leading the race in front of lane 4, Dominika Baranowska, and lane 5, Weronika Cinkowa. They crossed the 500 meters mark right in a moment, so they have less than half of the distance to go. Still from lane 3, Zuzanna Jasińska from Gdańsk University of Technology is leading in front of Dominika Baranowska from WSG Bydgoszcz on lane 4. Third place at the moment for Weronika Cinkowa from Charles University on lane 5. Very strong rowing for Zuzanna Jasińska from Gdańsk University of Technology on lane 3. Now we can see how strong she is on the second half of this 1,000 meter distance. They are getting close to the last 250 meters, and now they cross this mark, so we can still see Zuzanna Jasińska from Gdańsk University of Technology leading the race and going for the first place and the gold medal. What will be the answer from Dominika Baranowska, WSG Bydgoszcz on lane 4, and Wiktoria Cinkowa from Charles University? Let's take a look for the last 100 meters in the final A in the women's single sculls. Very strong race for Zuzanna Jasińska from Gdańsk University of Technology, and she is crossing the finish line now on the first position. Second for lane 4, Dominika Baranowska from WSG Bydgoszcz, and third place for Weronika Cinkowa from Charles University on lane 5. We can confirm the official results of the final A. In the women's single sculls, first place and the gold medal for Zuzanna Jasińska from Gdańsk University of Technology, second place and the silver medal for Dominika Baranowska representing WSG Bydgoszcz, third place and the bronze medal for Weronika Cinkowa from Charles University. And in about 3 minutes we will start the final in the lightweight men's 4 competition in the European Universities Rowing Championship 2025.
Chciałbyś tu przyjść? Nie, przyjść. Jakby co? Twój sobowtór przyjść.
Dobra, masz.
Ceremonies University Uniformity Caps.
We are going to the start line for the lightweight men's 4 final and battle of the 4 boats, 4 crews from lane 2, Technical University of Munich. Wolfelsperger, Weigl, Stolbelar and Kausemann. On lane 3, Széchenyi István University, Barabas, Glaser, Solosi and Josha. Lane 4, University of Aveiro, Passos, Silveira, Pontes and Silveira. Lane 5, Utrecht University, Govers, Vasiliev, Kerngester and Beckhorst.
Utrecht University. Attention.
And here we go, the very fast boats started the 1,000 meter distance for the medals in the lightweight men's 4 competition. Very good start from lanes 2 and 3, Technical University of Munich and Széchenyi István University. But let's wait when they will slow down the tempo and we will see who is in front. Now it looks like from lane 2, Technical University of Munich is leading. On lane 4, University of Aveiro is also pushing for the first place in this race. 4 boats, 3 medals. The battle goes on. And now we can see lanes 2 and 4, still Technical University of Munich, just a little bit in front. And University of Aveiro on lane 4 on the 2nd position at the moment. and they are crossing the 500-meter mark now. Still close race for the first place between lanes 2 and 4, Technical University of Munich and University of Aveiro. It looks like second Istvan University from lane 3 and Utrecht University from lane 5 will fight for the third place and the bronze medal in this competition. Lightweight men's 4. Last 300 meters to go. Still close race for the first and third places. From lane 2, Technical University of Munich is leading or not. Let's take a look for the last 2.5 meters. Lane 4, University of Aveiro. It looks like leading this race. The gap, it's only half of the boat length. So let's take a look for the last 200 meters. From lane 3, second Istvan University is pushing for the third or maybe even for the second place in this final. University of Aveiro, lane 4. And University of Aveiro is crossing the finish line on the first position. Second place for Technical University of Munich and third place for Széchenyi István University. But we are still waiting for the official results in the lightweight men's 4 final. And now we can see the official results on the screen. University of Aveiro in front of Technical University of Munich and Széchenyi István University, fourth place for the Utrecht University. Now we have the 5 minutes break. Let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that as the organizing committee, we would like to thank to Bydgoszcz City Hall, Marshal Office of the Kujawian-Pomeranian Voivodeship, Ministry of Sport and Tourism, Ministry of Science and Higher Education, Polish Rowing Association, Kujawian-Pomeranian Rowing Association, Kazimierz Wielki University, main board of the University Sports Association of Poland, and the companies Jaja, Fale Loki Koki, Volvo Car Bydgoszcz, ProService, Carrefour, Solid Security, Municipal Waterworks and Sewerage Company, Municipal Roads and Public Transport Authority, Bydgoszcz Sports Center, Regional Rowing Association Lotto Bydgoszcz, Bydgoszcz Rowing Association, Bydgoszcz Women's Rowing Club. And for their media patronage, we sincerely thank to TVP3 Bydgoszcz, Radio Peak and Pasja AZS. we can see two boats from the same university, Széchenyi István University from Hungary on lanes 3 and 4 will be battling for the 7th place overall in the men's pair competition during the European Universities Rowing Championship Bydgoszcz, Poland 2025. On lane 3, Andras Sisar and Marton Kocur. On lane 4, Barnabas Gastoni and Amir Shah. For sure, it's not gonna be a friendly race for the boats from the same university, Széchenyi István University, Chisar and Kacur versus Gastoni and Shah. And they're fighting for the 7th place overall in the men's pair competition. We expected that will not be the friendly race, but we didn't expect so close fights till the end, till the finish line between two boats from the same university, Széchenyi István University from Hungary, and whoa. After 1,000 meters, we still do not know who crossed the finish line in front. And we have to wait for the official results in this final B of the men's pair competition of European Universities Rowing Championship 2025. By 100th of a second from lane 3, first place for Széchenyi István University, Chisar and Kacur. Second place for Gastoni and Shah. 1/100th of a second. As we can see on the official results, that's the difference after 1,000 meters between two boats from the same university in the final B of the men's pair competition. And now we are going again to the start line to watch the start of the final A in the same competition, men's pair of the European Universities Rowing Championship 2025. On lane 1, Utrecht University, Lagerwerf and Renzin. On lane 2, Second Istvan University, Gastoni and Chismadia. Lane 3, University of Warsaw, Shkup and Kot. Lane 4, Hungarian University of Sport Science, SAS and Juhas. Lane 5, Vytautas Magnus University, Juska and Janickas. Lane 6, University of Mannheim, Schmidt and Brem.
Utrecht University, Second Istvan University, University of Warsaw, Hungarian University of Sport Science, Vytautas Magnus University, University of Mannheim. Attention.
And here we go. We started the battle for the medals in the men's pair competition.
Hungarian University of Sport.
6 crews just started the 1,000 meter distance. We still have very good weather conditions and the water is flat. Small wind, no rain, sunny weather, no clouds. And we can see the best start from lane 4, Hungarian University of Sport Science, Gergely, Sas and Tamás Juhas. After 500 meters steer from lane 4, Hungarian University of Sport Science in front of lane 5, Vytautas Magnus University, Juska and Janickas. Third place looks like a close battle between lanes 1, Utrecht University, and lane 3, University of Warsaw. There is a very small gap between lanes 1 and 3. Hungarian University of Sport Science is still leading on lane 4. Second place for lane 5, Vytautas Magnus University, and what a close battle for the third place and the bronze medal between lanes 1 and 3. Whoa, 150 meters still to go, and we will watch carefully who will cross the finish line. On third position, it looks like from lane 1, Utrecht University is pushing the tempo and takes the third place at the moment. Let's wait, 100 meters to go. And on lane 4, Hungarian University of Sport Science, SAS and Juhas crossing the line on the first place. Second place for lane 5, and third place finally looks like lane 1, Utrecht University, Lagerwerf and Ranzin. But we are of course waiting for the official results to confirm. Ladies and gentlemen, wait a second and we will get the official results. First place for the Hungarian University of Sports Science. Second place for Vytautas Magnus University. And third place, finally, for Utrecht University. By 0.4 of a second. So first place again for Hungarian University of Sports Science, second place for Vytautas Magnus University, and officially third place and the bronze medal for Utrecht University in the men's pair competition. Let's take a look, ladies and gentlemen, on the start line and the final B of the men's double sculls in the European Universities Rowing Championship 2025. On lane 1, University of Sussex. Lane 2, Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology. Lane 3, Queen's University Belfast. Lane 4, Utrecht University. Lane 5, University of Marburg. And lane 6, Frederick University, Cyprus. Final B means, of course, the battle for the places from 7 to 12 in overall classification of the men's double sculls competition.
Utrecht University, University of Marburg, Frederick University, Cyprus. Attention.
And we saw the start of the final B in the men's double sculls. competition from lane 1 again, University of Sussex, lane 2 Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology, lane 3 Queen's University Belfast, lane 4 Utrecht University, lane 5 University of Marburg, and finally on lane 6 Frederick University Cyprus. We can see a strong start for lanes 1, 3 and 5. On lane 1 Edgar and Mann from University of Sussex. On lane 3 Bryce and Nolan from Queen's University Belfast, and on lane 5 Gross and Dane from University of Marburg. We are close to the 500 meters mark, and still lanes 3, 1 and 5. That's the order. After the 500 meters, from lane 3, Queen's University Belfast is leading the race in front of lanes 1, University of Sussex, and 5, University of Marburg. Last 250 meters to go in this race, and we are still have the lane 3 Queen's University Belfast, Bryce and Nolan leading the race in front of lane 1 Edgar and Mann from University of Sussex, and lane 5 University of Marburg. Strong race and big advantage at the finish line. Queen's University Belfast on lane 3 takes the first place in the final B. Second place for lane 1 University of Sussex, and it looks like finally the third place for the Utrecht University, Bernardi and Coles. But again, we will wait for the official results to confirm. That's right, again, first place officially for Queen's University Belfast, second place for University of Sussex, and third place for Utrecht University in the final B of the men's double sculls competition. In a moment, we will start the final A in the men's double sculls on the European University Throwing Championship Bydgoszcz, Poland 2025. On lane 1, University of Vienna, Kaltenborn and Henke. Lane 2, University of Tours, Chatin and Jean. Lane 3, Vytautas Magnus University. Krasauskas and Gavrilovas. Lane 4, Kadir Haj University. Osturk and Erman. Lane 5, University of Porto, Castro and Kania. Lane 6, WSG Bydgoszcz, Siewaszewicz and Szewczyk.
University of Vienna, University of Tours, Vytautas Magnus University, Kadir Has University, University of Porto, WSG Bydgoszcz. Attention.
What a start for the lane 2, University of Tours, Chatin and Jean. They push strongly from the early beginning of this final A in the men's double sculls. Looks like lane 2 and lane 6 are in front at the moment, but it's still a very close race on lane 6, WSG Bydgoszcz, Siewaszewicz and Szewczyk. We saw on lane 2 University of Tours crew Pierre-Louis Chatin and Pierre Jean leading the race. Still in front lanes, it looks like 3 and 4 on lane 3, Vytautas Magnus University, Julius Krasauskas and Geraldas Gavrilovas. On lane 4, Kadir Has University, Berkay Ostuk and Enver Erman. After 500 meters, still on lane 2, University of Tours, in front of lanes 3 and 4. And they are getting closer and closer to the last 250 meters of this race. The battle for the medals in the men's double sculls competition. And we can see still on lane 2, University of Tours is leading the race in front of lane 3, Vytautas Magnus University. And who is now on the third position, it's hard to say, but let's look at the lanes 5. Lane 5 is pushing University of Porto, Duarte Castro and José Cania. From lane 5, and lane 5, lane 3 and lane 2, that's the final classification. Lane 5, University of Porto, Duarte Castro and José Cania. What a finish from this Portuguese University of Porto crew. Castro and Cania takes the first place and the gold medals in the men's double sculls competition. Perfect finish on the last 200 meters in this race. And we have the official results. First place for the University of Porto, as I said before. The second place and the silver medals for Vytautas Magnus University. Julius Kraskauskas and Geraldas Gavrilovas, third place, and the bronze medals for University of Tours crew Pierre-Louis Chatin and Pierre Jean. The last race of the morning, final session of the third day of the European Universities Rowing Championship Bydgoszcz, Poland 2025. Women's 8 final on lane 2, ESSEC Business School. On lane 3, Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. On lane 4, Utrecht University, and lane 5, University of Bonn. The race will start in about 2 minutes. It's time for the last race of the morning final session. During the Sunday's finals on the European Universities Rowing Championship Bydgoszcz 2025. The women's 8 4 boats are ready on lane 2, ESSEC Business School, lane 3, Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń, lane 4, Utrecht University, and lane 5, University of Bonn. And we have a very tough situation for crews, and only 3 places at the podium, only 3 medals to award after this 1,000-meter race. Women's 8 final, and let's take a look. The best start on lane 3, Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń, Wiśniewska, Stypczyńska, Lipertowicz, Lewandowska, Gałka, Miazgowska, Stalenga, Pawłowska, and Weiwer. What a start for the Polish University Nicolaus Copernicus in Toruń. They lead this race from the early beginning. Very, very strong strongly and clearly in front of the other crews. After 300 meters, they have one boat length gap between them and the second and third positions. It looks like lanes 4 and 5 are still close together in the battle for the second place. Utrecht University and University of Bonn. Now from lane 4, Utrecht University takes the second place after 500 meters. Third place now for lane 2, ESSEC Business School from France. They're pushing very strongly from the half of the distance. What is happening with the University of Bonn? They're slowing down much, and they're been passed by ESSEC Business School from lane 2. Let's take a look on the last 300 meters. Still very close battle for the third place. On first, leading the race, still Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. On lane 3, Utrecht University on lane 4 is taking the second place, but still we have more than 300 meters to go. And what will happen till the finish line, nobody knows, because they are so fast. For sure, on lane 2, ESSEC Business School is now slowing down, and they are not fighting for the medals at the moment, but maybe they can improve at the last 200 meters. Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń from lane 3. This crew is going for the gold medal in the women's 8 final, but who will take the second place? Will it be lane 4 or lane 5? It looks like lane 4 will take the second place. Utrecht University, third place for lane 5, University of Bonn. Congratulations for all crews, the first place and the gold medals for the Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. Wiśniewska, Stypczyńska, Lipertowicz, Lewandowska, Gałka, Miazgowska, Stałęga, Pawłowska and Weiwer. Second place and the silver medals for the Utrecht University, Evers, Peters, Van Heswijk, Kessels, Van Kemen, Wijdedik, Plup, Wieser and Tanemat. Third place and the bronze medals for University of Bonn, Hunold, Schaboltas, Kaden, Pero, Melin, Merzhauser, Schroeder, Avaraji and Zolmecke. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the last race of the morning final session during the third day of the European Universities Rowing Championship, Bydgoszcz, Poland 2025. The second final session will start at 2 p.m. but in about 20 minutes we will start the victory and medal ceremonies after the competitions from the morning final session. So then stay tuned and I will inform when we will be ready to start the medal ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, important announcement. I kindly request all medalists from the morning session finals A to come to the main championship office. As soon as possible, we kindly request all medalists from the morning session finals A to come to the official championship office. We are about ready to start the victory ceremonies, but we need the medalists in the office of the championship. So please come as soon as possible. All the medalists from the morning session Attention, attention to all crews which enter the boats from the organizing committee. Please do not forget to bring back the rental boats and equipment to the organizing committee office. To all teams which renter the boats and the equipment, please do not forget to bring back the boats and the equipment to the organizing committee office. And once again, let me kindly request all the medalists from the final stage so far to come to the championship office because we would like to start the medal ceremonies. gentlemen, the EUSA European University Rowing Championship Bydgoszcz 2025 award ceremonies will begin in a moment. If we have all the athletes, the crowd, the supporters ready to take pictures, some movies, then I can officially announce, ladies and gentlemen, that it's time for the first victory ceremony of the European Universities Rowing Championship Bydgoszcz Poland 2025 lightweight men's double sculls. Ladies and gentlemen, medals will be presented by Mr. Filip Santos, EUSA honorary member, accompanied by Ms. Katarzyna Domańska, president of the organizing committee. Ladies and gentlemen, the third place and the bronze medals for Queen's University Belfast, Adam McKinley and Henry Grace. Second place and the silver medals for Poznań University of Technology, Jakub Mierzwicki and Mitro Kulik. Ladies and gentlemen, and the first place, gold medals, and the European Universities Rowing Champions 2025 in the lightweight men's double sculls competition, University of Aveiro, Termo Silva and Andre Pereira. Please rise, ladies and gentlemen, for the official anthem of EUSA. Thank you and congrats for all medalists, ladies and gentlemen, in the lightweight men's double sculls competition. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the victory ceremony of the European Universities Rowing Championship Bydgoszcz Poland 2025 in the lightweight women's single sculls. The medals will be awarded by Ms. Julia Kurcic, EUSA Results Supervisor, accompanied by His Magnificence, Rector of Kazimierz University in Bydgoszcz, Professor Bernard Mendy. Ladies and gentlemen, the third place and the bronze medal goes to Insa Rouen, Justin Diaz. The second place and the silver medal for University of Zagreb, Iris Pulis. And ladies and gentlemen, first place in the lightweight women's single sculls, gold medal, and European Universities Rowing Champion 2025, representing Polytechnic Institute of Setúbal, Elena Costa. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the official anthem of EUSA. Thank you and congrats for all medalists in lightweight women's single sculls. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to start next victory ceremony of the European University Throwing Championship Bydgoszcz, Poland 2025 in men's 4 competition. The medals will be presented by Mr. Liam Smith, EUSA Director Sports Events, accompanied by Ms. Monika Matowska, Chancellor of Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz. The third place and the bronze medals for Nikolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. Igor Osiński, Kacper Polański, Mateusz Bielak i Mateusz Kozłowski. Ladies and gentlemen, the second place and the silver medals for Technical University of Munich, Ben Niederart, Leonard Kausemann, Felix Zukunft and Jonathan Schönke.
Tac, aujourd'hui ici pour présenter donc, les championnats d'Europe universitaires, tout à fait Alors là, nous voyons actuellement en première et en deuxième position donc les Français de Lorraine. Très beau gosse, très beau gosse. Non, ce côté plus vite,
And now the first place, gold medals, and the European Universities Rowing Champions 2025. Representing WSG Bydgoszcz. Paweł Janik, Mikołaj Kruchowski, Bartłomiej Sopoński, Filip Szczepaniak. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the official anthem of EUSA.
Say
thousand congrats for all medalists in this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the victory ceremony in the men's quadruple sculls. The medals will be awarded by Ms. Agata Żeleniewska, Assistant Technical Delegate, accompanied by Ms. Anna Tataro, Vice President of the Polish Rowing Association. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the third place and the bronze medals for University of Bath. Luca Halujan, William Stradlin, Ben Furley, and Jack Norton. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the second place and the silver medals for University of Lorraine. Julia Martins, Pierre Molins, Arthur Ribeiro, and Arthur Mockels. And ladies and gentlemen, first place, gold medals, and the European University Rowing Champions 2025. Vytautas Magnus University. Domantas Riauba, Rokas Jakubauskas, Benas Pansknis, and Davidas Nemeravicius. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the official anthem of ELSA. Thank you, and big applause and congrats for all medalists. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the next victory ceremony of the European Universities Rowing Championship Bydgoszcz, Poland 2025 in women's pair. The medals will be presented by Mr. Lionel Girard, Technical Delegate for Rowing ELSA, accompanied by Ms. Mirosława Szark-Eckart, Vice Rector for Student Affairs and Quality of Education of Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz. The third place in the women's pair and the bronze medals for University of Vienna. Julia Kocherschweit and Lara Rosenstengel. The second place and the silver medals for Székely István University. Ela Bencic and Lili Remcic. And now the first place, gold medals and the European Universities Rowing Champions 2025. Bydgoszcz University of Science and Technology. Zuzanna Madal and Wiktoria Zawadzka. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the official anthem of ELSA. Big congrats for all medalists in this competition. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to start the next victory ceremony of the European Universities Rowing Championship Bydgoszcz, Poland 2025 in the women's single sculls. The medals will be awarded by Ms. Agata Zieleniewska, Assistant Technical Delegate, accompanied by Ms. Katarzyna Domańska, President of the Organizing Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, third place and the bronze medal for Charles University, Weronika Cinkowa. Second place and the silver medal for WSG Bydgoszcz, Dominika Baranowska. And now the first place gold medal and the European Universities Rowing Champion 2025 in the women's single sculls. Representing Gdańsk University of Technology, Zuzanna Jasińska. Thank you, and please rise, ladies and gentlemen, again for the official anthem of ELSA. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the winners and the medal ceremony for the European Universities Rowing Championship 2025 in the lightweight men's four. The medals will be awarded by Mr. Lionel Girard, Technical Delegate for Rowing EUSA, accompanied by His Magnificence Rector of Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz, Professor Bernard Mendik. The third place and the bronze medals in the lightweight men's four competition for Szeszeni István University. Mark Barabash, Margot Glaser, Balas Soloshi, and Marton Yosha. Second place and the silver medals for Technical University of Munich. Filippo Wolfersberger, Ferdinand Weigel, Eric Stovelar, and Florian Kausemann. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the first place, the gold medals and the European Universities Rowing Champions 2025 in the lightweight men's four. University of Aveiro, João Passos, Francisco Silveira, José Pontes, and Thomas Silveira. Before the time for the photographers, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the official anthem of ELSA. Thank you. And now it's time for the photographers and applause for all medalists. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, to the next victory ceremony of the European Universities Rowing Championship in men's pair. Medals will be awarded by Mr. Liam Smith, ELSA Director Sports Events, accompanied by Ms. Monika Matowska, Chancellor of Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz. The third place and the bronze medals for Utrecht University. Vincent Lagerberg and Tom Lindsay. Second place and the silver medals for Vytautas Magnus University, Vilnius Juska and Domantas Janickas. And now the first place, gold medals and the European Universities Rowing Champions 2025. Hungarian University of Sport Science, Gergely Sas and Tamas Juhas. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the official anthem of ELSA. Thank you, and big congrats for the medalists in the men's pair competition. Ladies and gentlemen, do not waste time during these ceremonies. We are ready to start the victory ceremony of the European Universities Rowing Championship Men's Double Sculls. Medals will be awarded by Ms. Agata Zieleniewska, Assistant Technical Delegate, accompanied by Ms. Anna Tataruk, Vice President of the Polish Rowing Association. The third place and the bronze medals for University of Tours. Pierre-Louis Chatin is present on this victory ceremony, and the medal goes also to Pierre Jean, who is not present because of some illness or injury. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the second place and the silver medals for Vytautas Magnus University, Julius Krasauskas and Geraldas Gavrilovas. And now the first place gold medals and the European Universities Rowing Champions 2025 in the men's double sculls. University of Porto, Duarte Castro and José Caña. Please rise, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the official anthem of ELSA. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the victory ceremony of the European Universities Rowing Championship Bydgoszcz Poland 2025 in the Women's 8 competition. Ladies and gentlemen, the medals will be awarded by Mr. Philip Santos, EUSA Honorary Member, and Mr. William Smith, EUSA Director Sports Events, accompanied by Ms. Mirosława Szarp-Egat, Vice Rector for Student Affairs and Quality of Education of Kazimierz Wielki University in Bydgoszcz. The third place in the Women's 8 and the bronze medals for University of Bonn. Katarina Hunold, Judith Szaboltas, Lea Kaden, Paula Antonina Mari Pero, Lara Meli, Penelope Metzhauser, Lily Schroeder, Anna Laila Avaragi, and Hanna Solmecke. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the second place and the silver medals. The special prize for the bronze medalists from University of Bonn. And now we are going to the second place and the silver medals for Utrecht University. Laura Evers, Rosie Peters, Maaike van Heswijk, Zanne Kessels, Marlief van Kamen, Lisa Wiesduk, Arvin Plont, Anne Wieser, and Diverty Tenemat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the first place in the Women's 8. Gold medals and the European Universities Weighing Champions title in Women's 8 for Nikolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. Martyna Wiśniewska, Amelia Stupczyńska, Weronika Lipertowicz, Wiktoria Lewandowska, Dominika Gałka, Aleksandra Miazgowska, Kinga Stalenga, Amelia Pawłowska Julia Weber. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the official anthem of EUSA. Thank you very much, and big congratulations for all medalists in this competition. It's time now for the appreciation